What's up, mi gente? We're here tonight for another episode of the Bros Knows. As you all know, there's been a lot of shit going on in the news. So Mike and I are here tonight to try to make some sense out of this shitstorm that's going on. What's up, Mike?
Going on, big bro? How's everything?
Everything's good, man. Just trying to survive here. Check out my shirt.
Nice.
Shout out to all you 420 people out there, all my fellow citizens of Marijuanaville.
Smell
Mm.
like Cheech and Chong's.
Man, I think if they had a cologne that smelled like that, I might buy that bitch. Like this.
It's so
Hey, what you
sneaky
wearing?
nowadays, bro. The
I'm wearing
smell.
OG Kush today. I
It's so strong, though, Kenny. The smell of it, though. Now I
love
gotta
it.
be honest with you. It kind of irks me now as I'm
Does it
older.
really? I don't know what
Yeah,
it is about it, man. It's just like you smell it and it's like, man, and it's almost like smelling pine trees and a skunk at the same time. Oh man, so bro, what a week, huh?
what
We
a
went
week,
we
man.
went from uh we went from starting wars to maybe finishing wars to
The
what
people
what's
flip flopping. A lot of people flip flopping. They fucking hate him now, dude. They
oh,
fucking hate President Trump now. All the people
oh
that were
man.
supporting him are like, they're
Right
fucking
now,
like,
right now
haha.
it's right now it's just a bunch of regrets
Yeah, man. But the new
and and,
the
and
third
hope.
the third season of America is looking crazy right now. About to enter the third season.
Well, you could just hope for the best, man. Hope for the best. Let's get this started off since we're local folk. Last week, I forget what day it was. Last week there was a robbery in our hometown, and I'll just let the video speak for itself. I thought it was kind of funny because it was broad daylight. I mean, what's the world coming to, Mike? What's the world coming to, bro?
Play that
Um,
shit.
Here it is for those of you that haven't seen it. I mean, it should be. This was downtown Perth Amboy, broad daylight.
Smith Street, Burt Danwood, the getaway car. Yeah, what's that gonna do? Why don't you hop in and take the keys? I would have took the key. I would have hopped in and drove off in the getaway car.
Yeah, there it is again.
30 years.
I seen there. That's the getaway car, right? I hope they were smart enough to take off the license plates.
That's probably stolen. Well, probably stolen.
There it
Probably
is. Going
maybe
reverse carbon
registered in.
fiber. I don't see a license plate in the front. You see
Yeah,
this guy? Yeah, he's gonna
he
do a
gave
lot
it.
by kicking the car.
Probably threw his knee out. All that for nothing. Like he was ready to do it. No, he's old, so he threw his knee out for sure.
Oh man. I mean, we can't make it up, right? I haven't I haven't heard anything about any suspects. I haven't heard anything about any leads.
Nothing.
Um,
It's easy. It's easy for them to do.
and it was
But
what, $1 million?
they say it was like $1 million in cash, and then they immediately got online. The people that own the establishment saying that they don't have insurance, they didn't have insurance. It's like like what? Do a guilty conscience? Like who the hell knows? My question is, where are the cops?
Oh,
I miss the '90s cops in Amboy. They really clean. Remember in the '90s when Voss was mayor, cleaned the whole town up, dude.
oh
Fucking
my
400
God.
cops on the street, dude.
Dude, Fuller himself was Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
He was by himself. He was cleaning up the town, dude. I mean, legally, illegally, whichever way he was doing it, right? By any means necessary.
Listen,
He was trying to
they
clean it up.
in the '90s they would beat the brakes off of you. In the '80s they would beat the fucking lights out of you.
Yeah.
That was it. That's how they maintain order. Now it's videos everywhere. Oh, they did this. They talked to me wrong, dude. They would. I heard stories like the '90s cops. Like in Amber or in the '80s cops. They would beat the fucking brakes off you. That's how they maintained order, whether you liked it or not. Right? People didn't
Yeah.
fuck around back then. Of
Yeah, I witnessed a couple of beatings
course.
back then by the cops. I actually got stopped one day. I was walking home. Oh man, whew. I mean, I was a teenager still, right? But I was working, right? I always worked. Like I started working at 15 and never stopped. So, I had my little jewelry, a little gold chain, little ring here, a little bracelet, and I'm walking home and Fuller, he stops, gets out of the car. He's like, "Hey, what's up, man?" I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" He's like, "Yeah, where you going?" I said, "I'm walking home." "From where?" "My girlfriend's house." "Okay. Which way you going?" "The direction you see me walking in." Right? Like I'm going that way. And he's like, "You got nice jewelry there, man. Like what's going on?" And he actually touches my chain and looks at it. "You got some nice jewelry there, man. Like, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Like, what do you do?" I was like, "Well, I work for my money, you know." And he's like, "Oh, okay, okay." Like he tried to like insinuate like,
You're a drug dealer.
right, right, right. It was like, "Oh, okay." Like, I thought it was like, that's not, I work for my money. I mean, you have a good night. You too. Gets in his car and takes off, man. It's like, and I always found that like that was weird. Like, why fuck with somebody? Like, I wasn't doing nothing. I didn't have a bottle of liquor in my hand. I wasn't smoking weed. I was just walking.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry to say this, but, and I know I'm sure he's got family members that still live in town, but he was a piece of shit. Um, it
I
is
mean,
what it is. It
I
is what
was
it
re-
is.
I was really young at the time. I was probably
Uh,
like in the single digits during that era.
yeah,
I do remember not being able to go to the pizzeria when they rioted. My dad's actually in a newspaper clipping. I have it on Facebook. They boarded up the pizzeria, and those riots happened right after he shot two Mexicans or something. It was
he
before
killed. He
he killed
killed.
two Mexicans, right?
Yeah, he killed him.
Two.
Yep, killed him. I was there. I was around for the riots. I was there when they threw the first rock at the city hall window. I was there when they broke the first window. I was there when they ransacked Fishkins.
I know. You know what's crazy? Let me tell you something about that. So Capri Pizzeria is my parents' pizzeria.
Yeah,
People
right
who
across
don't
the
know.
street.
Right across the street, the Pizza Paula Jerry, the home of Bon Jovi.
That's
So
right.
right, so the guy who owned Fishkins came in to have a slice. He's just sitting down in the corner eating. This is
Yes.
like a couple of days after the riots. Somebody comes
Yes.
into the pizzeria trying to sell like a fucking an electronic piece that they stole from there. He still covered the windows with plywood and Luan just to make sure.
Yeah, of course, man. Because you didn't know back then. It was.
Yeah,
I
people
mean,
went nuts.
they weren't walking around with guns and shit like that, but it was still crazy, man. And
Oh
everybody
yeah,
was pissed off. Everybody was pissed off. They were tired of Fuller's bullshit, and they
yeah,
were
man.
tired of all the Amboy cops bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it took for them to calm down. Because even though they're still dicks, they definitely did calm down a lot.
Yeah, no, totally. But definitely through the '90s under Joe Vaz, Democratic mayor. I mean, say what you want about the guy. It was pretty much low crime, and Amboy was pretty nice during the '90s that
Yeah,
I
man.
remember.
And listen, mostly there was a, I don't want to say era, but I want to say there was a time frame, right? I mean, it's known, right? It's a known fact. I don't know the percentage, but a lot of people that get into law enforcement are either
People that were picked
ex-jocks,
on. Yeah.
ex-jocks, right?
Mhm.
Or people that got bullied back in school and were that person that felt like they were zeros, right? And once they get into law enforcement, what happens? They got that
The power.
badge.
Mhm.
That badge gives them that. So all that shit that they went through, all that trauma that they went through in high school, I guess they reap the benefits once they have that badge because, then now they went from the nerds, punks, um, I don't want to say jocks because, I had a lot of friends that were jocks. They were cool people. There were some jocks that were dicks. I know some of them that became cops and maintained being dicks as cops. And I know some that stayed cool after they became cops. And, so, it's good and bad everywhere, but there's that's the reason to me. That's the reason why a lot of them go into law enforcement because they never had that growing up, right? They felt like
Yeah.
victims. So now they have that they feel like they want to protect the victims, them being victims themselves back in the days. And since they have that authority, they feel they can like, I don't know, overstep it sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, but thanks to the internet and I guess Chat GPT and all those other good things, people are getting wise to their rights. And it's looking different now. It's looking different. We know our rights now. So now, we can fight back. We can talk
Well,
shit and not get arrested. I mean, unless it gets to that level. But we can actually say shit to because I've said it. Listen, I've told off cops in New York City because they've given or tried to give me tickets for some bullshit. And I, in their faces, literally told them what they were. And as long as you don't touch them, hey, I believe in freedom of speech. As long
yeah.
as you don't touch them, you can tell them everything you want to tell them. I even ripped up the fucking ticket that they tried to give me, walked
Hmm.
away. Um, thank God I had a friend with me that was there and he calmed the situation down with the cop. But as far as me, I walked away. I ripped up the ticket and fucking walked away. My buddy picked up the ticket and he was like, Ken, just leave, just let's leave it alone. I'll pay the ticket. Just leave it alone. But as far as I went with the cop, he could have dropped that right there as far as I cared, bro, because he was overstepping his authority at that point. Because we
Yeah.
were we were legitimately loading up audiovisual equipment that was just purchased, right? The only car with action going on, putting boxes in and
Yeah.
everybody else was double parked with nobody in the car,
Yeah.
nobody in the car. And he
And they
decides
come.
to come to us where there's actually action and we were in and out. Dude, I told that cop, bro,
Yeah. I mean, I've had experiences with cops too. You know, most of the time, just talking to them correctly get you, get you off. But then there's some where it doesn't matter what you say, dude. I've encountered a couple to where I've treated them all the same, and I like you almost want to like you're this close to like really putting hands on them. Like they make you that mad. Like for what? Like like it happens. It 100% happens. I was
yeah,
profiled plenty of times. You think
yeah,
I wasn't mistaken for Puerto Rican or something, and Amboy, and all the time, dude. You used to get profiled and stopped all the time, dude. So it's like I get it, I know it. It's very real.
yeah. I mean, it sucks, man. And then you have the good ones, It's like,
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the real good ones that you respect them, they respect you, and then you got the power trip ones and ones that are jealous. I used to get a lot of jealous pullovers when I had the Benz, when I had the black S500 in the late '90s models. All the time we get pulled over, and
oh,
you could just see
dude.
like like what do you do? Like,
Oh,
fuck, the car's fucking 10-year-old Mercedes at the time. It was like 10 years old. I'm like, what do
yeah,
you mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They didn't care.
No, I
They
don't
just
sell
saw a young,
drugs.
you
What's
just
wrong
saw a
with you?
young face driving an expensive car. They didn't give a
But
fuck.
meanwhile, I'm a bail bondsman. That's what I did. So I'm over there getting pulled over by Woodbridge PD. Woodbridge, shout out to Woodbridge PD. And I'm literally in there posting bails, and they're pulling me over like 5 minutes later. I'm like, where you coming from? From your fucking house. I told the guy, what do you mean? I'm a bail bondsman. I just came from the PD. And you can just see like the hatred in their eyes, dude. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm so goddamn handsome. I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. Could be
Hey,
that.
maybe you never know, right?
Could be.
Hey,
Hey, I was born handsome, not rich.
could get pulled over for worse things.
Exactly.
Oh
But
shit,
yeah.
bro. Oh man. But you know what? Without the cops, we would have to take the law into our own hands. And with that, I want to segue into my buddy and
Hmm.
shout out to my buddy in California who stuck up for his household and his family members with a shovel
Yeah.
after some psycho started ringing his fucking doorbell, and I think he even broke his door cam, right? His fucking ring camera.
I believe so. He was definitely like fucking with it.
Yeah, man,
And
he's a
you could see
frick. He was a freaking nut job. Take a peek at that one because I thought it was kind of funny the way he really wanted to get in there, man.
Let's go to the videotape.
Let's go to the videotape. Here's this nut job.
Chilling new Ring camera footage shows the moment a man dressed in black demands to enter a private residence in Fairfield,
Yo, look at him.
California.
You got
Open the door.
Yo, it's Millhouse.
Video, the man, later identified by police as 30-year-old Jason Nichols,
Yo,
asks about the homeowner's daughter.
It's Millhouse and John
While
Cusack.
claiming to be Harry Dresden, a popular urban fantasy character. You then hear the homeowner, who was away at the time, repeatedly
With a
tell
little Nick
Nichols
Cage
to
sprinkled
leave.
in
Can you
there.
leave my house, please?
Can you open the door, please?
You have nothing to do with my house. Can you leave my house?
Triggering this terrifying reaction.
Unbelievable. Look at this guy. Mike, what would you do?
fucking loose bricks that I have in the front. I'm cracking them right over the head with it. That's it.
Dude, I'm walking out with my shotgun. I'm sorry.
Through a separate
I
sliding
waste the bullets. He's not even.
before the homeowner finally arrives at the residence armed with a shovel.
I don't know who you are.
According to the statement, the altercation
Shout
turned
out to my
physical,
man with the
both
shovel.
sustaining head injuries. It's unclear if Nichols had any connection to the homeowner or his family.
Fairfield Police Department.
Minutes later, police arrest Nichols, now charged with 4 felony counts, including threatening a crime with intent to terrorize. It's unclear if Nichols has legal representation. Aaron McLaughlin, NBC News.
All right. What were we talking about, Mike? Action. What a crazy video.
Yeah.
Imagine having somebody come into your house like that, bro, and fucking ringing the doorbell and ripping shit off your porch like that. I tell you what, I think the guy looked Spanish, the guy that had the shovel, right?
Definitely Latino.
So the dude was lucky that the Latino wasn't like fucking
Acting. Yeah,
yeah, because he had it coming.
he sure did.
He had it coming. He could have shot the dude on his porch, and you know what?
Yeah.
He had it coming. He had
He
it
went
coming.
into the house. He could have killed him in the house. What if the guy was having a bad day and catch you on a bad day, like you had the worst day of your life, and you get into the house and do all that? Like people kill for less, man. Yeah, he's lucky that he encountered that dude and kept it calm. Because at towards the end of the video, it was like actually calming. He was like, okay,
Yeah, yeah.
you know.
I
And he
think
was
the
walking
cops
around.
came and like took him away. Wasn't he like, didn't he have like mental problems and shit like that?
Sure, yeah,
Yeah,
you could
yeah,
tell he
yeah.
did. But again, are these people possessed with this whole mental like they had a moment of insanity? To me, that's you're like possessed. Like what would possess you? Like, come on, dude. Why do you act like that?
I think,
But again,
I think what happened was he woke up, looked in the mirror and saw that he looked like, who was it you said?
Millhouse from The
He
Simpsons.
looked like Millhouse, John Cusack with a little sprinkle of Nick Cage.
Imagine that.
He looked in the mirror, saw that shit, and went batshit crazy, bro.
Yo, he had on a trench coat, a shirt, jeans, and thong slippers, bro. Ah, man.
Eso está, how we say, eso está cabrón. Crazy. If it's not that, it's scientists disappearing because they're fucking divulging information about what they know when it comes to UFOs.
Yeah, what's up with this up spike lately? They've been talking about it like crazy, like really like a lot, like more than usual now. And apparently these like 10 scientists connected to research just disappeared. I mean, it's not new though, right?
It seems like
For decades over this shit.
yeah, it seems like every time somebody makes a discovery, that person goes missing or they end up dead, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I could find this. I found it pretty interesting. There it is, Mr. Trumpino.
Just left the meeting on that subject. So, pretty serious stuff, but we're going to be now. Hopefully, I don't know, coincidence, whatever you want to call it, but some of them were very important people, and we're going to look at it over the next.
Yeah, Just like you looked over the Epstein files.
About the
Yeah,
deaths and
exactly.
disappearances of nearly a dozen scientists over the past several years. Right now, there's no evidence that any of the individuals are connected as far as the deaths or disappearances, but that's not stopping conspiracy theories from circulating.
Hey, those are a lot of important places.
Nancy Liu is
Yeah,
live
man.
in Los Angeles. So, Nancy,
And they're
this
all
scene
missing. How
was
weird
a
is that?
big fraction after a retired
Like,
Air Force
bro,
general disappeared.
they go to another planet.
Oh, very much so, Nicole. And the presidential acknowledgement of the deaths and disappearances, encouraging news for all of the people who've been clamoring for answers and explanations. This dates back to 2023. Since then, 10 American scientists have either died.
Listen,
Yeah.
they're the ones that fucking made them die or disappear. Who the fuck are we kidding?
Of course. 6 missing, 4 dead. I mean, yeah, but they've been doing this for. It's like what William Cooper said. The only reason why they couldn't, they tried to kill Will Cooper in the beginning. They tried to run him off the road. He lost his leg, and then he just put the book out, just mass, put it out everywhere. Behold the pale horse. And he was like,
UFOs. Suspicion, it has been swirling and growing since Air Force General William McCaslin vanished from his home in New Mexico. This was back on February 27th. He was without his phone and his prescription glasses. However, he did have his wallet and a gun. They were missing from the home. The 68-year-old was known as the UFO gatekeeper, and he had worked at the base long rumored to house debris from the 1947 Roswell crash.
Very interesting.
Tied to the mystery is 48-year-old Stephen Garcia, a government contractor who also left his New Mexico home with a gun. He has been seen since last August. On News Nation's Jesse Weber Live, a veteran journalist following all of it called the newest case chilling. Like McCaslin, Garcia had top security clearances and worked with military nuclear weapons.
And it sounds crazy, but between Garcia and General McCaslin, I have to wonder, and again, I know this sounds crazy, but it could be an option here. I mean,
It's not crazy.
Is the government doing this? Are they taking out their own people?
100%.
yeah, they are.
Authorities in New Mexico have said there's no evidence indicating foul play in that case of General McCaslin. But this investigation, it remains active. And Nicole, as we heard from President Trump a short time ago, perhaps we'll have some explanations or answers in about a week and a half. Nicole?
Yeah, just like we had Jeffrey Epstein answers. Oh man, I tell you, dude.
We're gonna find the 10 scientists. We're gonna find those beautiful scientists. Beautiful work they're doing.
We're gonna find them, and we're gonna take care of this. There's one after the other, bro. Listen, we all know what's gonna happen. They're gonna sweep this shit under the fucking rug like they do everything else, and we're gonna go on to the next one. And who knows what the fuck the next one's gonna be? Because God knows he needs something positive right now because everything's fucking backfiring on this motherfucker right now.
Yeah, man, big time.
He's losing supporters, the people that
They're pushing for him.
even his own staff is starting to be like, who the fuck am I working for?
Yeah, man.
He needs something positive ASAP. If not, things are gonna get really, really ugly really quick. Quicker than they are now.
Yeah. And
Hopefully this fucking ceasefire with Lebanon works out, because if not, we're screwed. And speaking of the ceasefire, I saw something on the news today that I thought was pretty interesting. They have a 10-day ceasefire that they're trying to make happen. And from what I heard, they're gonna try and get these talks going this weekend. But
It's 21 GMT, midnight in Lebanon, and
let's see.
A ceasefire is now coming into effect. The temporary truce announced earlier by Donald Trump that should last for 10 days. The announcement follows weeks of escalating cross-border violence and mounting international pressure. All eyes now on whether this fragile calm can hold.
Well, let's hope for the best, you know? Fucking gas is high, man.
Yeah, man. Well, who's left? That's not under the Rothschild control central banking. What is it? Iran is left. North Korea. I think
North Korea.
Venezuela is on its way now, right, to becoming a central. That's it. It's those last couple of countries that, and Cuba, right? I think Cuba.
Yeah,
But
but
that's it. I think.
Cuba's fucked right now because Russia has their back.
Hmm.
And from what I've been reading, Russia has been sending weapons over to Iran on the DL.
Of course, man.
Um,
Oldest trick in the book.
Listen, it happened to Rome, right?
Hmm.
What happened to Rome? They went to get too big,
Yeah,
and when they
got the
got too
knife.
big, they
Hmm.
got crushed.
Hmm.
I hope that doesn't happen here, man, but and it's crazy because we have our own oil, right?
Hmm. Yeah,
United
plenty.
States, United States has an abundance of food, okay?
Hmm.
We also have an abundance of water.
Hmm.
We have an abundance of those three things. With
That's
those
all we
three
need.
things, a country can flourish.
Hmm.
Our problem is we're too busy minding everybody else's business,
Hmm.
and we don't take care of what we need to take care of here.
Yeah,
We
man.
have everything, man. This country has literally everything.
Yeah.
We don't need nothing from nobody. If we wanted to fucking say, you know what, fuck you all, and just be a self-enclosed continent, fucking, and just be all alone, we could do that
Yeah, we
because
could.
we have everything here.
Yeah.
And until people don't realize that and wake up and maybe get some people in office and in the Senate that feel the same way, man, it's never going to change. This country keeps going the way it is, man. We're going to have to find our way whether we like it or not. Crazy. And then the way things are fucking going up, all the airlines just finished fucking putting up all their luggage fees, right? So everybody, you're paying more money to put your bags on. I just heard today that Spirit might not even last a week because they're doing so bad. They're they might have to sell everything by the end of the week.
Really?
They already filed for fucking bankruptcy twice this year. And from what I heard today, they're done because the jet fuel prices, they can't make it. They can't
Yeah.
make it.
That alone is what.
Yeah, so they're gonna have to start liquidating their airplanes, everything. They're gonna like start laying people off, and it sucks because, like they were saying today on the news, it's good to even though Spirit, listen, hey, ooh, I'm gonna catch some flack for this. I hate Spirit. A lot of people fly it because it's cheap
Hmm.
and it's a way of transportation, but I fucking hate it. Like Spirit to me is like Carnival Cruise Line. Like, and hey, listen, shout out to Carnival. I've been on your cruise. They're cool, but all the shit you see on the videos and stuff, that shit's true. Into it. It sucks for the people that use those airlines
Hmm.
because those airlines are what keeps the other airlines in check, right? Because they have to keep competitive prices.
Right.
So, Spirit had low airfares, Frontier got low airfares, all these other little airlines, they have low airfares. So the big boys got to stay competitive. We lose Spirit, big boys ain't going to give a fuck. They can set the prices at whatever they want. So
Hmm.
that part of it sucks. On the other side of it, I think if Spirit had better management and if they had more comfortable seats, they would have did a lot better.
Hmm.
Um, because fucking one of the worst. It was like driving a school bus in the sky. How about
I
that?
took it. Yeah,
Being in a school bus in the sky. How about that one?
I took it to
That
Florida once. Yeah, it
that's the
was not
comparison that I would compare it to.
bad.
So now they need to do something about New Jersey Transit.
Oof. Was it $100? You were saying, Kenny, $100
Well,
for.
first of all, New Jersey Transit sucks.
Hmm.
New governor, please do something about that. People are still getting late arrival trains, buses, and taxes are crazy. So it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
So this message goes out to the mayor, governor, make it happen. Fix that shit.
She listen. Trust me, she knows what she's doing. She flies helicopters.
Yeah, she flies helicopters. With that said, right? I saw something on the news that fucking was bugged out. Like New Jersey Transit wants to raise the fares for the FIFA World Cup that's coming to MetLife, right? And I found this video and I thought it was interesting because $100 to come see a soccer game? Nah. Check this out. Let me unmute this guy.
Fight over who's paying to get all these friggin' people to the World Cup. FIFA is taking over MetLife Stadium like a spirit Halloween, turning it into New York, New Jersey Stadium for the World Cup 2026. Now come reports that New Jersey Transit may have hiked ticket prices from the usual $13 to over $100 for the short ride from Penn Station to the Meadowlands. Governor Mikey Sherrill says FIFA is making $11 billion.
Mikey Sherrill, that's her name.
The $48 million it's going to cost New Jersey for transportation and security. FIFA shot back, hey, we hashed all this out with the old governor, and the public transportation stuff is a you problem. So now the question is, who pays? Jersey, FIFA, or the fans taking the train?
Well, you know it's the fans taking the train that's going to pay for that shit.
Absolutely, and people are going to pay it. They're going to pay it.
Well, the soccer lovers are going to pay it. I would never pay it.
Nah, I don't love soccer that much. I watch it on TV, even if that.
And you know what else is going to fucking make money? People, this is another thing I read. They are converting rooms in their basements and in their garages to Airbnb for people that are coming in from other countries to watch these games.
Smart.
So they're going to make a killing because some of the prices that I saw for a room in a basement for that 2 week period, bro, it's crazy. There's people renting their houses, their whole house for the 2 weeks of the FIFA. Dude, I think it's like $5,000 a week. Could you imagine? I even told my wife, I was like, babe, we could stay at a hotel. What's up?
You guys are right up there. You're in North Jersey.
$5,000 a week. We live 15 minutes away from MetLife. Shit, we'll get it. We'll probably get 10 a week with that close, you know? Shit.
That close. That is true, man. Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be a crazy. The 2 weeks here when they have the World Cup is gonna be nuts. And I work in the city, and they're planning a lot of things in New York. They're planning a lot of things in Jersey. I know they were supposed to have something at Liberty State Park in Jersey City, but nobody wanted to cover that budget, so that got axed like everything else that doesn't fit in the budget. Oh shit, man! I tell you, Mike, if there's not one thing, it's another, right?
Yeah.
But what do we got to do? We just gotta laugh. Keep it moving, bro. Roll with the punches like we always do.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that because I had a funny situation happen to me yesterday and today. I mean, you all saw my t-shirt, right? I get these crazy t-shirts here and there, and I get them from various places. How can I say this without ruffling any feathers? I ordered a t-shirt yesterday from a particular company that I didn't think would have a problem fulfilling my order, right? I mean, I was ordering as number one, I was ordering it as a joke. So I went ahead and shout out to Temu. I went on to Temu and I ordered myself a custom t-shirt, right? And on the t-shirt, what I wanted was, the sentiment that everybody's feeling right now, right? Which is true. And it is Goyim Lives Matter, right? Right? Same like Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Spanish Lives Matter. Listen, I wanted a Goyim Lives Matter t-shirt, right? So I just wanted to represent. I ordered the t-shirt, and about 2 hours later, I get a notification that my order couldn't be fulfilled.
Ooh.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Why not? It's a t-shirt. It's a novelty. It's what the hell?
Yeah, it's funny.
So they refund me my money, right? So I'm pissed. So I go back on. I reorder it from a different vendor. Okay. Same thing though, Timu, right? But a different vendor. Boom. Order my shirt. Two
Next year.
hours later,
Mm.
I get the notification. Your order can't be fulfilled. We're refunding you your money. At this point, I'm like, all right. Now, is Timu owned by a Chinese affiliate, Japanese affiliate, or is it based out of their motherland? Because at this point, why can't I get a fucking t-shirt that says what I wanted to say, right? I look at my wife and I'm like, fuck, they canceled it again. So I said, I'm going to try one more time. I ordered it about 3 hours ago. And as of right now, I have still not received an email saying that my order was canceled or it's not being able to be fulfilled.
Oh, so we made progress.
So I made some progress, right? So I'm a firm believer in like third time's a charm.
Mm-hmm.
So it was my third time. Vamos a ver lo que pasa now with this fucking t-shirt, right? If they fulfill it, then I'm going to be ordering multiple because I want to hook up my fellow Goyams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I'll take a large.
Shout out to the rest of my Goyams out there. Man, love, peace, and prosperity. Oh, man.
Shit,
Yep.
man.
Oh, Mike, it's been one of those nights, right? You all won't know this, but we had a lot of technical issues this evening. It was PC issues. There was background issues. There was, there was a few things, and we tried something new tonight with the news clips. So there might have been a little bugs here and there, but we'll perfect it. And as like everything else we do, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, that's what I
Man.
just want to let everybody know. Continue to drink your water and mind
Yeah.
your fucking business.
That's it, man. Drink your H2O, mind your business, smoke your weed if you got it, and just be safe out there.
Don't jump in the
Thanks,
shark infested water either.
there you go, man. Thank you all for watching. Keep on trucking. We love you. See you on the next one.